Well, good afternoon, everyone. If I could have your attention, we'll get underway in just a moment. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all of you, and welcome on behalf of the Montana World Affairs Council to the 13th Annual Academic WorldQuest Competition. It's really great to see so many of you from around the state. Thank you again for coming. I know at this point you're eager to get going, anxious. And so I shall be brief, but I want to make a couple of announcements. First, without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this. There are a couple in particular I'd like to thank: the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation, Missoula Area TV, MCAT, the Davidson Honors College, and Montana Humanities. They are very special people, as are all our sponsors. Also, I want to give a very special thanks to two people who have been working not dozens of hours, but hundreds of hours, our executive staff that are here. Lindsay Thompson is the Director of Development, Emma Harrison as the coordinator of this year's 13th Annual WorldQuest. So how about a little round of applause for those two? And they have assembled a great team of volunteers and interns that I think you will see named in the program. Ladies and gentlemen, at about this time, 80 or 90 World Affairs Councils in the country are doing exactly what we're doing. They're having their competition to select a winning team, which will go to the national finals in Washington, D.C. But I am sure that out of all of these teams and events, nobody has a master of ceremonies like us. We have the best. Missoula Mayor John Engen. So please welcome Mayor Engen as our MC.
Thank you very much. You're too kind, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever the standard is low, I will be there. It is lovely to see all of you. How many of you are visiting Missoula for the first time in a long time? Raise your hand. That's a technique we use here. Nobody? Wow, you're all from here. Okay, fantastic. Good to know. How many of you have ever seen the mayor of Missoula before? Okay. How many have not? Okay, so when you get back home, tell them two things, right? I'm wearing regular shoes. These are not Birkenstocks. Okay? And I am currently not wearing dreadlocks, nor am I high on marijuana. Okay? Just a for the record thing. So I graduated from the University of Montana in journalism back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. How many of you are intending on attending the University of Montana? Anybody? Fantastic. Okay, the rest of you should. I'm just saying. You need a scholarship? See Mark. He'll help you out. We'll take care of that. How was dinner last night? I heard it was good. Yeah? So you're in Missoula. It was all vegan, right? Vegan? Tofu bacon? No? All right. You're going to warm up. It's going to be okay. You want to learn the rules? All right, let's do it. So here's the thing. This is how you play. After the entire question has been read by me, teams will have 30 seconds to enter their answer using the iClicker. Y'all have an iClicker? Okay. So here's the thing. The iClicker only works if you turn it on. So let's take a moment and turn on our iClickers. If you have trouble with your iClicker, raise your hand now, because we don't want you to be at any disadvantage. Everybody got an iClicker and it's on? Fantastic. We're on a roll now. Your answers may only be entered after the timer on the screen has started counting. The answers are submitted by entering A, B, C, or D on said iClicker. It will flash green when an answer has been recorded, and if it flashes red, your vote has not been recorded. In other words, it has been monkeyed with by the Russians. Wow, thanks. You guys do current affairs. That's awesome. You'll try again then, or raise your hand for assistance. If that doesn't work, we will actually have Attorney General Sessions come and help you. You may change your answers by clicking a different choice. The last choice entered, A, B, C, or D, will be counted as the team's final answer. There are no cell phones or other electronic devices permitted in aiding you in ascertaining answers. Use of these devices will result in immediate deportation from the United States and a sentence of wall building near the Mexican border. Scoring, ladies and gentlemen. I don't make the rules, folks. I'm here to tell you. I'm the messenger, right? You get 1 point for each correct answer, no points for wrong answers. There is no penalty if the answer is left blank, right? Or if you're wrong. In the event of a tie, sudden death, double secret tiebreaker will take place. The team with the highest number of correct answers wins. This team will represent Montana at the national competition in Washington, D.C., sponsored by the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation. Always great supporters of this event. The winners of that event in Washington, D.C. will be on Elon Musk's spacecraft to the moon, is my understanding. So it's kind of a big deal. All grading decisions are final. Each iClicker is registered to your team. Please do not remove the iClicker from your table at any time, nor remove it from the facility. Keep an eye on your iClicker. Teams will be held responsible for replacing their iClicker if it's not turned in at the end of the competition. My understanding is each iClicker costs $25,000, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe give or take. You want to start? Okay, so I think we'll do a sample question. Does that seem reasonable to you all? So here's the thing, there is only one right answer to this question, and I will determine it. Which is the best series? A, Star Wars. Oh, we got an iClicker sitch. Shelley reporting iClicker situation, second iClicker. Whoa, we've got a festival of iClicker situations going on. This is why we have the sample question. We'll get to you, thank you. Is it because the timer hasn't started? Is that a thing? Okay, so let me read the questions, then we'll start the timer, then they should work. All right, which is the best series? A, Star Wars. B, Harry Potter. C, Twilight. D, Lord of the Ringage. Now, if your clickers aren't working, let me know. Everybody better? Fantastic. And time is up. 44 teams have recorded an answer. Everybody okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer was actually none of the above. It's the J.J. Abrams reboot of Star Trek is the best series. Yeah. It's a trick question. You just needed to know that. Why don't we start with round one? Current events. Question number one, in August of 2016, U.S. commercial flights resumed with which country after years of prohibited commercial air travel? A, Turkey. B, Libya. C, Iran. Or D, Cuba? Well done. Question number two, which country impeached its president in December 2016? A, the Czech Republic. B, South Korea. C, Zimbabwe. Or D, Brazil? Question number 3. In October 2016, voters in Colombia rejected a landmark peace deal between the Colombian government and which rebel group? A, the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. That's the FARC. The National Liberation Army, that's the EL, and the United Self-Defense Forces of Colombia, or the Frente Sandinista de Liberación. Question number 4. Which of the following highly publicized battles began in Levant on October 17, 2016? A, the Battle of Aleppo. B, the Homs Offensive. C, the Second Battle for Fallujah. Or D, the Battle for Mosul. Question number 5. In January of 2017, Russian lawmakers voted to decriminalize which of the following? Littering, which made a lot of cats happy. Thank you. I'll be here all afternoon. B, medical marijuana. C, domestic abuse. Or D, gambling. Question number 6. Which world leader has likened himself to Adolf Hitler and vowed to kill 3 million drug abusers? A, Vladimir Putin of Russia. B, Rodrigo Duterte of the Philippines. C, Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Or D, Juan Manuel Santos of Colombia. Question number 7. In September 2016, the United States provided which country with a 38 billion dollar military aid package, the most generous agreement of its kind? A, Egypt. B, Jordan. C, Pakistan. Or D, Israel. A lot of confidence at this table here. I sense it. A lot of confidence. Question number 8. The Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act is a law that will allow for which of the following? A, it will enable 9/11 victims and families to sue Saudi Arabia. B, facilitate the complete closure of Guantanamo Bay as a detention facility. C, unilaterally increase all pre-existing U.S. economic sanctions against state sponsors of terrorism. Or D, expedite U.S. military entry procedures in order for American armed forces to more efficiently combat state sponsors of terrorism. . Question number 9. Which country on the United Nations Security Council will host their presidential election in April and May of 2017? A, France, B, Germany, C, the United Kingdom, or D, Russia? Last question of this round, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 10. Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility for the August 2016 bombings in which country? A, Algeria, B, Tunisia, C, Somalia, or D, Rwanda? And you have made it through the first round. Give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, great decisions, also the title of my autobiography. Ish. Yeah. Question number 1. What was the Arab Spring? A U.S.-led uprising in Yemen that began in 2010. B, an era of the medieval ages at the height of the Islamic Renaissance. C, a series of pro-democracy uprisings in Arab countries that began in 2010. Or D, Google software attempted to access a secure website. A period during the 1980s of U.S. political involvement in Arab countries. And you lost no time on the question. Question number 2. Who was Mustafa Kemal, later given the name Ataturk in 1923? A, a radical Islamic revolutionary from Turkey. B, a renowned Turkish astronomer. C, the father of the Republic of Turkey. Or D, the last leader of the Turkish Caliphate? Question number 3, which describes the trust politic policy? A, a North Korean policy of building political trust with both South Korea and the United States. B, a United States policy regarding North Korea that emphasizes unilateral economic sanction reductions. C, a Russian policy of enhancing military cooperation between North Korea and Russia. Or D, a South Korean policy regarding North Korea that emphasizes compliance with agreements and consequences in case of infractions. The witness protection program would prefer that you not take photographs of me, if that's, can we, really? I may be found out. I forgot. Question number 4, which of the following was not an initiative launched by Ban Ki-moon, former Secretary General of the United Nations? A, sustainable energy for all. B, global education first. C, global impact. D, every woman, every child. Question number 5. What is the Kyoto Protocol? A, an international agreement which places the obligation of carbon emission reduction on developed countries. B, an international agreement which restricts whaling and other harmful fishing practices worldwide. C, an international agreement to develop renewable energy sources in Asia. And D, an international trade agreement to strengthen cross-Pacific trade. Or E, a type of sushi. Question number 6. Who are the Cuban Five? A, a popular Cuban music group. B, the 5 major Cuban business conglomerates. C, a group of Cubans convicted of spying in the United States. Or D, the 5 most dangerous organized crime families in Cuba. The 7th question in this round. What was the Treaty of Lasagna? Oh, sorry. What was the Treaty of Lausanne? A World War II treaty that partitioned land for the Kurdish people within Turkey and Syria. B, a World War II treaty which ended the fighting between Turkey and the Kurds. C, a World War I treaty that gave the Kurdish people their own autonomous state. Or D, a World War I treaty that defined Turkish borders. Question number 8. In which year was the armistice between North and South Korea signed, ceasing hostilities and establishing the 38th parallel? A, 1945. B, 1953. C, 1964. Or D, 1971. Question number 9. The Copenhagen Accord proposed which action? A, for major economic powers, including the U.S., India, and Brazil, to keep their temperature increases to below 2 degrees Celsius. B, for major economic powers, including China, Russia, and Japan, to focus on the development of renewable energy technology. C, for increased cooperation within the European Union on the issue of climate change. D, for increased regulations on emissions in Northern Europe. Or E, for limiting the amount of tobacco spit in the sink at school. Very similar to the Skoll Treaty. Question number 10, last one in this round, ladies and gentlemen. According to UN definitions, what is the estimated number of international migrants? A, 95 million, B, 170 million, C, 215 million, or D, 250 million? You just made it through another round. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. My friends from Hayes Lodgepole in the front, highly confident. They're doing well. They're feeling it. I sense it. You doing all right? No? I don't believe that. I think you're doing fine. Where are the cookies? Emma, where are the cookies? They're usually... What? The cookies will be here after? Have you not seen my contract? Cookies and then the bacon? No? Okay, we'll talk later. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen, peace and conflict in today's world. Question number 1, the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development reaffirms its commitment to the Millennium Development Goals and acknowledges much of the world remains off track in which of the following areas? A, maternal, newborn, and child health. B, foreign aid donations. C, early childhood education. Or D, sustainable infrastructure. Did any of you bring your own cookies? And if so, would you like to get an extra point or two? Oh, yeah, that's probably not authorized, is it? What kind of cookies do you have? Chocolate chip? Oh, they make me a little gassy. Sorry, I better not. You have anything with fiber? A lot of fiber? Yeah, my age, that's important in a cookie. Question number 2. I bring a lot of dignity to the office, don't I? Yeah. Question number 2. What were the rules called that governed the peace negotiations leading to the agreement to end decades of conflict in Northern Ireland? A, the Mitchell Framework. B, the Good Friday Constitution. C, the Mitchell Principles. Or D, the Good Friday Plan. Question number 3, according to the United States Institute of Peace, along with guerrilla fighters and government security forces, what groups are responsible for many of the forced disappearances in Colombia? A, terrorist organizations. B, foreign military. C, paramilitary militias. Or D, drug cartels. Question number 4. According to the United States Institute of Peace, which country currently has 69 female members of parliament representing 27% of available seats? A, Libya, B, Afghanistan, C, the United Kingdom, or D, Iraq? Question number 5. What are the two most common reasons for Afghans, what are the two most common reasons Afghans cite for pessimism about the future of their country? A, insecurity and unemployment. B, bad government and corruption. C, a bad economy and unemployment. D, insecurity and global instability. Question number 6. What term is used to describe the slow economic growth that often occurs after war? A, post-conflict recession. B, war overhang effect. C, post-war slowdown. Or D, conflict depression. Question number 7, which of the following is not capital N-O-T? One of the 8 explicitly listed positive peace factors used for the 2016 Positive Peace Report. A, equitable access to education. B, good relations with neighbors. C, high levels of human capital. Or D, sound business environment. Question number 8, according to the 2015 survey of Afghan people, what is the most commonly cited problem facing youth in their country? A, a poor economy. B, illiteracy. C, drug addiction. Or D, unemployment. Question number 9, what percentage of Afghans feel that ISIS poses a present or current threat to their district? A, 24.5%, B, 36.2%, C, 54.2%, or D, 74.3%. And the final question of this round, question number 10, the 2016 Positive Peace Report indicates that positive peace improved in how many countries? A, 32, B, 65, C, 99, or D, 118? You made it through another round. Nicely done. On to round 4, a cheery topic, combating infectious disease, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 1, 20% of the more than 1 million individuals in the United States infected with which disease are unaware that they have been infected? A, tuberculosis, B, HIV, C, the Zika virus, or D, malaria? Question number 2. Where was the Zika virus first discovered? A, in Kenya in 1926, B, in Uganda in 1947, C, in Somalia in 1988, or D, in Brazil in 2014? Question number 3, 89% of all reported malaria cases are found in which region? A, South and Southeast Asia, B, Sub-Saharan Africa, C, Central America, or D, Eastern Europe? Question number 4, about how far has the global maternal mortality rate fallen since 1990? A, 10%, B, 25%, C, 50%, or as you young people say, 50%, right? Probably not anymore, right? Yeah. Or D, 70%. Fitty still exists? Is that still a thing? That guy? No? Who is it now? Chance the Rapper? Is that the guy? Yeah? Okay. Because I'm very hip. You can tell by the hair. I am down with your vibe. Or something. Is sick still a thing? Rap the next one? Wow, that's a challenge, and I'm there. Yo! Which country has the largest AIDS treatment program? It doesn't rhyme. I cannot bust it. Okay. Which country, now this is more my thing, yeah. Which country has the largest AIDS treatment program in Africa and has treated more people than any other nation in the world? A, South Africa, B, Morocco, C, Ethiopia, or D, Nigeria? You're not the only one. I tend to spread disappointment wherever I go. It's part of mayordom. It's a thing. I've grown used to it. Yeah. Is that a caffeinated beverage? Anyone have one? Question number 6, how do the Sustainable Development Goals, those are the SDGs, differ from the Millennium Development Goals, which are MDGs, in terms of redefining MSG in Chinese food? Oh, sorry, I'm misreading this. In terms of redefining global health priorities. A, SDGs, wow, this is going to be tough, target a broader range of health problems. The SDG agenda, this is B, does not include issues of substance abuse and reproductive health. C, SDGs do not utilize any funding from developing countries. Or D, SDGs specifically prioritize eradicating the Zika virus. Team from Hot Springs, ladies and gentlemen, receiving a new carafe of water. It's kind of a play-by-play we're doing here. Been drinking a lot of water, ladies and gentlemen. Staying hydrated at the table, very important. Question number 7, which infectious disease is the leading cause of death among adolescents aged 10 to 19 in Africa and the second most common cause of death among adolescents globally? A, malaria. B, tuberculosis. C, the Zika virus. Or D, AIDS. Question number 8, how many cases of malaria are still reported in the United States each year? A, fewer than 10. B, 100 to 200. C, 1,500 to 2,000. Or D, more than 5,000. Question number 9, there is scientific consensus that the Zika virus can cause both microcephaly and which condition? A, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. B, Asperger's syndrome. C, Guillain-Barré syndrome. Or D, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. Last question of this round, question 10. What is the estimated number of people living without access to safe water and adequate sanitation? A, 500 million. B, 1 billion with a B. C, 2.5 billion. Or D, 4 billion. know what just happened? You finished another round. So this is round 5, European Union. Question number 1. Belgian Prime Minister Herman, that's a made-up name right there, Herman van Rompuy-ish, took office as the first president of the European Council in January of what year? A, 1967, B, 1993, C, 2010, or D, 2016? Those aren't cookies, my friend. Those are bars. That is a serious. Wow. Hey. Oh, and we got the Smarties here. I like that. Sentinel kids always have the Smarties. Question number 2. Which of the following countries is not in the EU? A, Cyprus, B, Turkey, C, Malta, or D, Slovenia? You guys get them all right. I sense that. Hellgate table, my alma mater. Best 8 years of my life, Hellgate High School. Question number 3. France, Germany, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg established the common market and the European Economic Community in 1957 through what? A, the Single European Act, B, the Treaty of Rome, C, the Maastricht Treaty, or D, the Stability and Growth Pact? I wish Missoula were named Superior. It just feels superior. You wish Superior felt superior? Only somebody from Superior can say that, right? That's a thing. We're glad you're here. We find you superior. Question number 4. The European Union took which punitive measure against Iran due to its expanding sorry, I just almost became George W. Bush. Nuclear, not nuclear, program. A, oil and textiles embargo. B, oil embargo and financial restrictions. C, travel and visa restrictions. Or D, foreign aid embargo. And W somehow seems like a statesman today to me. Funny how things can change. Wolf Point is a long way away. Thanks for being here. Question number 5. The EU negotiates agreements through its global network of trade relations, engaging with a majority of its partners through which type of agreements? A, free trade agreements. B, development agreements. C, transparency agreements. You can see right through them. Or, thank you, D, contract agreements. Stuff's gold, isn't it? It's gold. So how do you get to be Hellgate 1? Yeah. Yeah. That's old school. Question number 6. World trade is founded on rules laid out by which organization to help ensure that trade agreements and obligations between countries are open and fair? A, United Nations, B, World Bank, C, the International Trade Association, or D, the World Trade Organization? How are you? What exactly is happening at this table back here? You're Googling. Googling. Question 7. Which term refers to the outsized effects that U.S. sanctions have on the private sector outside of the U.S. jurisdiction? A, the Sanctions Act. B, the U.S.-EU sanction balance. C, targeted sanctions. Or D, U.S. sanctions overreach. Wish you guys would lay off the water until I own it. Sorry, inside joke. It's all about the revenue. Question number 8. What is the Lisbon Treaty? Can you see around me if I do this? A treaty to reform the EU's governing institutions and decision-making processes. B, a contract that added Portugal to the EU. C, an accord that established the EU. Or D, an agreement that established the euro as the currency of the EU. Listening to the conversation here, they're coming close to a decision. They already made a decision. I'm really behind. Okay. Question number 9, which agreement pooled coal and steel production between 6 European countries in an attempt to make war between France and Germany materially impossible after World War II? A, the Schuman Declaration. B, the Treaty of Versailles. C, the German-Franco Treaty of Europe. Or D, the Luxembourg Agreement. There is only one more question remaining in this half of the competition. Let's hope it's an easy one. Question 10. What year was the Treaty of Rome signed? A, 1930, B, 1951, C, 1957, or D, 1966? I'm whispering at the table here. Coming up with the correct answer, not an easy thing. Emma, is this cookie time now? Do cookies happen now? When? After the whole thing? Okay.
Gotta make sure you stick around.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a trick. Gotcha. It's an incentive program, the cookie incentive program. You made it through another round, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty fabulous stuff. Do you have some remarks you'd like to make? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay has some things to tell you.
Congratulations, you're halfway through. We're going to take a brief break, about 10 minutes. Fill out the surveys that are on your table. We won't tabulate scores until we pick those up, so that's important. Go out, but be back here in 10 minutes. Thanks, guys.
So everybody, my friend Ron is here from MCAT. See the camera in the middle? Everybody wave at Ron. Hi, Ron. Hi, Missoula. This will be broadcast 417 times, ladies and gentlemen, on community access television. Guys settled in? You're feeling good? Thank you, Gary, very much. Team from Fergus now hydrated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, round number 6, countering violent extremism. Question number 1, which element of violent extremism prevents people from stating their opinions or using critical thinking in order to avoid conflict? A, groupthink. B, propaganda. C, distorted principles. Or D, symbolism. Question number 2, which of the following is one of the Department of State and United States Agency for International Development, USAID, methods to counter violent extremism? A, expand programs that engage women as key stakeholders in countering violent extremism. B, identify, isolate, and close prisons where active recruitment is taking place. C, weaken the capabilities of non-governmental actors to intervene with individuals caught in the radicalization cycle. Or D, hack flagged Twitter accounts. Katie, you're doing good work. Question number 3, the Countering Violent Extremism, CVE framework emerged from a shift in focus by the international and national security policy making community after September 11th, 2001, toward an emphasis on which counterterrorism measure? A, terrorist punishment. B, terrorist prevention. C, increased local police presence. Or D, increased border security. Question number 4, according to a 2016 Gallup World Poll, what is the approximate global incidence of support for extremist views? A, 2% worldwide. B, 6% worldwide. C, 14% worldwide. Or D, 22% worldwide. Question number 5, according to the Gallup World Poll data from 2006 to 2012, which of the following stands out as the region with the highest incidence of individuals with extreme views? A, South Asia. B, the Middle East. C, Sub-Saharan Africa. Or D, Central Asia. Question number 6. How are local authorities often better equipped to counter violent extremism than their national counterparts? A, they have access to more economic resources than national authorities. B, they've undergone more specific and intensive training aimed at CVE prevention efforts. C, they are best positioned to understand the grievances that might make their citizens vulnerable to terrorist recruitment. Or D, both B and C. Question number 7. Which terrorist organization carried out the first attack on the World Trade Center in 1993? A, Boko Haram. B, Al-Qaeda. C, Al-Shabaab. Or D, Daesh? Hot Springs, drinking a lot of water. A lot of water. Question number 8. According to former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, during his January 2016 presentation of the Plan of Action to Prevent Violent Extremism, which of the following creates extremist ideology? A, multi-party political systems. B, corruption. C, state-sponsored education. Or D, the criminal justice system? Question 9, which is not an example of a push factor, an underlying condition or driver of violent extremism? A, poverty. B, the impact of Western culture. C, ethnic and cultural differences. Or D, distortion of beliefs? Last question of this round. Question number 10. Which areas tend to bear the brunt of terrorist attacks? A, rural towns. B, municipalities and cities. C, capital cities. Or D, developing communities? You made it all the way through round 6, ladies and gentlemen. Round 7, folks, Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry, Turkey. Question number 1. Out of the remnants of which defeated empire was modern Turkey founded? A, the Mughal Empire. B, the Mongol Empire. C, the Ottoman Empire. Or D, the Persian Empire? Ottoman Empire, of course, also known as the Footstool Empire. Really? Wow. You're still going to want a cookie at the end of this. Be nice. Just saying. Stuff is all new this year. New material. Hard to believe, I know. Question 2, which religion do the majority of Turkish nationals practice? A, Christianity, B, Sufism, C, Sunni Islam, or D, Shia Islam? Third question of the round. With which country is Turkey currently engaged in the construction of the Baku-Tbilisi Cars project, an extensive railway that will become operational in 2016? A, Georgia, B, Pakistan, C, Russia, or D, Uzbekistan? Question number 4. In 2015, Turkey functioned as the main transit route in the European Union for what? A, drug trafficking, B, interregional trade, C, asylum seekers and migrants, or D, none of the above? Question number 5. In what year did the first coup in the Turkish Republic take place? A, 1922, B, 1935, C, 1947, or D, 1960? Question number 6. In a 2016 survey conducted by the Center for Strategic and International Studies, polling revealed that Turks currently believe that which of the following will be the greatest security threat facing Turkey in 2025? A, societal and political fracturing, B, terrorist attacks, C, major regional powers, or D, pandemics? Question number 7. In 1983, the Motherland Party brought which civilian leader to power after winning the general election and defeating the Turkish military junta? A, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, B, Niko Samson, C, Turgut Özal, or D, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk? And none of that may have been pronounced correctly. Question number 8, which of the following is a U.S. import from Turkey? A, iron and steel. B, cotton, yarn, and fabric. C, marble. Or D, oil. Question number 9, which of the following international organizations is Turkey a member of? A, United Nations Security Council. B, the G7. C, the G20. Or D, the EU. Question 10. In 2015, the murder of Özgegan Aslan sparked protests in Turkey about what? A, violence against women. B, freedom of the press. C, treatment of refugees. Or D, the minimum wage. You just completed another round, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say we give a round of applause to the volunteers who are wandering around making sure that you got water and all the stuff you need. Round 8, we only have a couple more to go. Global megacities. Question number 1, what percentage of the global population resided in megacities in 2016? A, 6.8, B, 14.9, C, 22.6, or D, 31.3%. Question number 2, which of the following cities is currently among the world's 31 megacities? A, Bangkok, Thailand. D, Johannesburg, South Africa. C, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Or D, Lima, Peru. Question number 3, which region has the highest number of people living in urban areas? A, Asia. B, Africa, C, Europe, or D, Latin America? Question number 4. Which factor is among the main driving forces of Africa's current urbanization? A, regionally sponsored housing subsidies. B, public health concerns including the Zika virus. C, asylum seekers pursuing political freedom. Or D, labor migration across borders. Question number 5. The Chinese government plans to create a megacity named Jingxinji by combining the cities of Beijing and Tianjin along with which province? Well, this is super challenging for me, so I'm going to try to get through it. A, Jiangsu. B, Hebei. C, Shandong. Or D, Yunnan. Wow. How about a round of applause for me for being really... You know, at some point you just have to risk it all, ladies and gentlemen, and endeavor to pronounce things that you cannot. Thank you for indulging me in that gratifying round of applause. You know, as they say, you can't spell awesome without me. Take that home. You're going to want to use that later. Question 6, ladies and gentlemen, which of the following is among Latin America's safest cities with the lowest 2016 homicide rates in the region? A, Villavicencio, Colombia. B, San Pedro Sula, Honduras. C, Lagunitas, Venezuela. Or D, La Serena, Coquimbo, Chile. Had 9 years of Spanish in high school. I know, right? Team Great Falls, welcome. Powell County, glad to have you. Superior is over there. You're over here? All right, Superior 1, boom. Question number 7, ladies and gentlemen. The growth of megacities has resulted in which of the following? A, less control over the spread of infectious diseases. B, less institutional infrastructure. C, greater class equality and political stability. D, greater population growth in rural areas. Guys, how are you? Connor, how are you? Good, good to see you. I was hanging out with your dad earlier this week. Nobody got hurt. That's all we asked. Connor, are you allowed to use the remote at this table? Okay. Question 8, transportation network companies, TNCs, offer all of the following advantages to cities with surging populations except for which benefit? A, they expand international business ventures. B, they provide services that allow citizens to reach jobs and other places of interest. C, something. C, they increase affordability of technological and transportation services. And D, they better connect households to economic opportunity. See, we pulled that off without a hitch. No one would have even known. It's amazing how we do these things. Got Glacier 3 versus Big Fork 3 shaping up in the back of the room. Did you guys misbehave? Is that why you're back here? Yeah. They used to put me back here to be close to the restroom. In fact, we should probably rearrange the room now for that very purpose. Middle age is a thing, I found. Question number 9, China's urban population has grown by approximately how many people over the last 3 decades? A, 100 million, B, 250 million, C, 500 million, or D, 800 million. Photographing this for capturing the moment for the yearbook. Fantastic. Everyone wrote in my yearbook, you know, most people say don't ever change. My yearbook, everyone wrote change. Well, I have feelings, right? Trouble's coming from Lincoln, I see that. Question number 10, what are Africa's 3 current megacities? You did offer me cookies, and I appreciate that. A, Dar es Salaam, Johannesburg, and Luanda. B, Tripoli, Cape Town, and Alexandria. C, Lagos, Cairo, and Kinshasa. D, Port Elizabeth, Casablanca, and Dakar. You still have cookies? Oh, you've got just crumbs. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. You just made it through another round. Next, ladies and gentlemen, a festival of things I will not be able to pronounce. I'm looking forward to this round very, very much. Round number 9, China. See, it's starting already. China. Question number 1, in approximately what year did the United States formally recognize the Empire of China? A, 1802, B, 1844, C, 1876, or D, 1898. A lot of energy over here. I'm sensing it. I have to see. Big Fork 1. A lot of excitement at the end of the table. Is that because you knew the answer? Or because of the double espresso? Both. Perfect. I respect that. Just sensed it. Question 2, which of the following is not one of the 4 principal areas of U.S. assistance programs in China? A, assisting Tibetan communities. B, advancing the rule of law and human rights. C, supporting efforts to increase women's rights. Or D, addressing the threat of pandemic diseases. Ambassador Johnson, do you know all of the answers? Me too. Hey, who's been holding out on the Cheetos in the back of the hall here? Oh. You're not supposed to eat Cheetos on a diet. That's a thing, right? Cheetos, right? Yeah. Question number 3. Starting in 1784, the United States began appointing consuls to serve U.S. interests in Guangzhou, we hope. These consuls were usually what? A, officers in the Army. B, Chinese Americans. C, sailors. Or D, merchants. to work. He's on the World Wide Interweb figuring out something. Something back here smells like fried food. Who has fried food back here? Question number 4. China's primary strategic goal in contemporary times has been the accumulation of what? A, comprehensive national power. B, U.S. currency. C, water companies in western Montana. Oh, see, somebody had to get that one in there, didn't they? Or D, national pride. No, taking on the water company is not a communist plot, for the record, despite some of the email I receive. Question number 5. Who is the current leader of China? A, Xi Jinping. B, Dong Bu. C, Yang Shankun. Or D, Hu Jintao. Thank you. Thank you very much. Question number 6. In what year was China recognized as the second largest source of overseas foreign direct investment? A, 1999, B, 2003, C, 2014, or D, 2016? Question number 7. What is China's average tariff rate? A, 2.1%, B, 3.6%, C, 5%, or D, 6.3%? Question number 8. The Chinese government censors politically unacceptable information on the worldwide interweb through what? A, virtual private networks. B, the Great Blockade. C, the Great Firewall of China. Or D, the anti-internet TV advertisements. Question number 9. In 2013, what was the approximate stock of U.S. foreign direct, investment in China? A, 42 billion. B, 61 billion. C, 97 billion. Or D, $115 billion. 10th question in the penultimate round. Ladies and gentlemen, question number 10. How has China attempted to expand its territorial claims in Asia under the leadership of the current administration? A, by engaging in North Korea's internal politics. B, by demanding contested historical lands in Vietnam. C, through the seizure of refugee camps in Indonesia. D, by building structures on small reefs in the South China Seas. Need something fixed, or you're just waving? Waving? Cool. There's extensive waving, and is that American Sign? I think it is. And it has so come to pass that you have completed yet another round, ladies and gentlemen. So we only have one round left. How about a round of applause for your technical staff here who's been killing it? Making sure all this works, making sure all your answers are recorded. Very, very good. Round 10. You guys ready for the last round? You're feeling good? Feeling good about cookies? Is it even cookies? I don't even know what dessert is. I'm hoping for cookies. Perhaps baklava. Women in technology, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 1. Which of the following is not considered a STEM field? A, agricultural science. B, engineering technology. C, economics. Or D, mathematics. Question number 2, what is the approximate retention rate for men and women entering STEM majors? A, 40%, B, 50%, C, 60%, or D, 70%? Question number 3, what percentage of internet users in Africa are women? A, 8%, B, 25%, C, 40%, or D, 50%? Question number 4. As of 2008, women outnumber men in which STEM field? A, environmental and geological sciences. B, chemistry. C, biological sciences. Or D, mechanical engineering? Question number 5. What metaphor is often used to describe the journey from elementary school to a STEM field? A, a pipeline. B, an elevator. C, a staircase. D, the path less traveled. Oh, Patty's got a cookie. Is it a snickerdoodle? Oh, I'm very excited about the cookie. Oh. Thank you, Ms. Hickson. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, it's very sugary. Let's try it, shall we? Oh, that's a good cookie. Talk among yourselves for a while. I'll be back with you shortly. Wow, thank you, Patty. Oh, it's lemony and good. Question number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm having another bite. D. Decrease in the thing. Sorry. Countries with less inequality in men's and women's employment and education experience which of the following? A, higher rate of child mortality. B, greater transparency within business. C, a period of slight economic growth followed by stagnation followed by a cookie. D, decrease in the national age of marriage. It's lemony, it's sugary, it's carbohydrate-y. Very satisfying cookie. Question number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Many countries currently lack qualified people to fill ICT jobs. What sectors make up the ICT field? Innovation and cookie technology? Innovation and cognitive technology. B, information and communication technology. C, international cooperative technology. Or D, intelligence coordination technology. Only thing that would make that cookie better is another one. We don't have very many questions left, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is number 8. What percentage of AP computer science test takers were female in 2015? A, 22%, B, 34%, C, 45%, or D, 53%? Your 9th question of the last round. Which is the name of the law that prohibits sex discrimination in education programs and states that no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance? A, the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. B, the Equal Educational Opportunities Act of 1974. C, the Higher Education Act of 1965, or D, Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972. So let's see, 10 rounds, 10 questions each round. You guys have answered at least 50 questions by now. Question number 10, ladies and gentlemen, the last one. According to an August 2016 study by Accenture, female board members have more tech experience compared to their male counterparts in all of the following sectors except for which industry? A, consumer goods, B, automotive, C, insurance, or D, communications. All right, guys, give yourselves a massive round of applause. You made your way through the entire program. And now Emma is going to tell you a little bit about what else is going on, including, I'm assuming, news of cookies.
Well, the mayor did spoil my good news. There are indeed cookies. So we're going to take a brief break, tabulate all of the winners. And when we come back, the mayor and I will announce the winners of the team challenge this morning and of Academic WorldQuest. So be excited for that. Cookies are out there, but before you go, yeah, thank you. Please leave your surveys, your iClickers, and your name tags. Name tags. Yes, perfect. On your table, and someone will come and collect those. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. One cookie each, please.
Any of you guys watch the Academy Awards? So we're going to do a thing where we announce the winner, but it'll be wrong. And we'll announce another winner. Just to sort of keep it interesting. So, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Because of the degree of intelligence in the room, what we have is a tie situation. We have a double tie situation, so we're tied for first place and we're tied for second place, which means we're going to compete for first, second, third, and fourth, right? Through the sudden death. So if you're tied for first, one of your teams will be second. If you're tied for second, if you're tied for third, one of your teams will be fourth. It becomes a story problem at some point. Sudden death, ladies and gentlemen, the two teams who are tied for first place, all the way from the North Country of Columbia Falls, Montana. Columbia Falls 1, ladies and gentlemen, tied for first. Along with my alma mater, Hellgate High School, team number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Tied for third place, all the way from the windy city of Great Falls, Montana, team Great Falls number 1. And from right here in the Garden City, again, my alma mater, Hellgate team number 3, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you kind folks here at these 4 front tables, Columbia Falls, Hazel Lodgepole, Fergus, and I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. If you guys would clear out, we're going to put the teams up front here for the sudden death playoff. We have now abandoned iClicker technology. We've moved on to good old pen and ink. You each have a piece of paper, you got pens, you're going to have a question, and you're going to have 1 minute to get as many correct answers as you possibly can. The team with the most correct answers is 1. Second most is 2. Third most is 4th. No, that's not true. Third most is 3rd. 4th is 4th, right? With me? You ready? Sudden death tiebreaker. In 1 minute, name as many of the top 15 megacities in terms of population for 2016, and your time begins now. And time. Pens down. So I misspoke.
Write your team name on top.
Yeah, write your team name on the top. So I misspoke. First and second will be competing. If you're tied for first, you're going to be competing for first and second. Tied for third, you'll be competing for third and fourth. We did some ciphering, ladies and gentlemen. Teams were brilliant. We will start with, in fourth place, all the way from Great Falls, Montana, team number 1, Cade Habel, Kai Burchard, Brandon Ulrich, and Marcus Frisbee taking fourth. Congratulations, guys. In third place, Hellgate team number 3, Emma Peasley, Sophia Richter, Cade McCullough, Simon McMahon. Congratulations, guys. In second place, all the way from Columbia Falls, Montana, team number 1, Colin Norick, Annabelle Conger, Danny Morgan, and Mikkel Knudsen. And our winner of Academic WorldQuest 2017 from Hellgate High School, team number 1, Logan Means, Calvin Servine, Oscar Wecker, and Madison Blank Bouts. Congratulations, guys. Nicely done. Emma, what do we do now?
So that got really wacky in order. We will announce the winners of the Global Team Challenge next, give them their medals, and then you guys can come up, we'll do some photos for the winning teams, get awards, and all that kind of stuff. How does that sound? Sweet. So if you can possibly believe it, there was not only a tie for first and third place, but a tie for the winning teams of the Global Team Challenge. So, yeah, that has to be a record. I would first like to mention the 2 honorable mention teams. We do not have medals for you guys, but if you would just stand so that we can all applaud you for your work on the Global Team Challenge. The teams were 14 and 22. If you remember your number, please stand so we can acknowledge your work. And Brock and Jeff and Charlotta are going to give you your medals, which are actually right over that way. Sorry, that threw us off our whole system. A double tie is a little bit unusual. So, the 2 teams that tied, and only half of you get medals today, because I did not buy 16 medals, you will get them in the mail shortly. The 2 teams that won were teams 4, which included Maggie if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm very sorry. Maggie McKeon from Columbia Falls, Ben McDonald from Big Fork High School, Natasha Rayrovich from Bozeman, Ronald Santos from Wolf Point, Julia Lambertus from Victor, and Nathan Lipinski from Superior, Joseph Gooder from Great Falls High School, and Lauren Valley from Gardner. Wonderful. And the teams that should still come up so we can applaud them and they can shake hands with Brock and Jeff and Charlotta, but who will get their awards in the mail eventually, was Team 7, Bailey Johnson from Big Fork High School, Caitlin Davis from Stanford High School, Peyton Such from Great Falls High School, Jack Fry from Park High, Emily Wiseman from Bozeman High, Brigham Pitts from Glacier High, Lexi Detienne from Hot Springs, and Elizabeth Madrigal from Victor High School. Congratulations, everyone. I guess you don't have to come up if you don't want to, but great job. And the individual awards, who we almost have enough medals for, except for that there was a team, so one of you will also get a medal in the mail. You live and learn. The individual winners today for Paxony was Wilson Vogt from Big Fork High School. Yeah. Please come up and get your award. Thank you. From Emergent, there was Sammy Francis from Superior High School. From Petropol, there was Ethan Neff from Libby High School. From Islandia, there was Cade from Bozeman High School. From Refugia, there was Natasha Raykovich from Bozeman. Good job, you won twice. On a team for Industrial, there was Jordan Smith from Powell and Alex Brown from Columbia Falls. From Tundristan, from Tundristan, there was Dominic Altamura from Bozeman High School. And from Minorite, our winner was Cameron Pancoast from Big Fork High School. Well done, everyone. That said, we will get certificates written for the winners of the actual Academic WorldQuest competition shortly. And if you would all hang around, we're going to take some photos and that kind of stuff of you guys and get you your information about going to Washington, D.C. Because Hellgate Team 1 is going to Washington, D.C. Congratulations, you guys. Before I let you all go, since things have gotten a little out of order, I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. Congratulations to everyone for all the work you did. Thank you again so much for joining us in Missoula. This has been an incredible 2 days, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This is the 13th annual Academic WorldQuest competition, and I'm sure the 14th will rock twice as much, so come back next year if you are not graduating in the spring. Advisors, if you're curious how your school did, you can get their scores maybe at the iClicker table today, maybe eventually by email. I don't know, this has caused some chaos. The full list of answers will be online tomorrow for curious teams. It'll probably be tomorrow afternoon, because I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. Yeah. Advisor surveys, please turn those in out at the registration check-in area. There's like a makeshift folder that I made, and I would love to get your feedback. And lastly, students, if you left your backpacks in the Global Team Challenge room this morning, you probably want your cell phone and your TI-84 calculator and all that kind of stuff, so those are out there somewhere, Lindsay said. Registration table, thank you, Lindsay. So, I think, really and truly, that is the end of Academic WorldQuest. Thank you all so much again, and safe travels home. Come get your awards, and if you won, you do not get to leave yet. That's serious.
52 right here.